my posse. Hello, all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for coming into my living room today and celebrating my birthday with me. As you know, today's the big one. It's the big 7-7. Oh, and I'm happy to do this birthday party today. Not because I'm 77, but I don't mind. But I'm happy to do this collaboration today with Pam, and her channel is Pam Over 50 Beauty and Lifestyles. And Pam and I did a collaboration last year on our birthdays, and we thought it would be fun and a fun tradition to do a collaboration maybe every year on our birthday. Pam is just really, really fun girl. Her and I did our first collaboration 2018 when Dolores the Baking Diva introduced us, and we did a Christmas collaboration. I think I did that with Bella that year, and we just had so much fun. And Pam and I have just stayed in touch, and we became, text buddies. And she texts me in the morning when she's jogging in her sunny state of California, and it's like so hot she's in shorts, and I'm like under my electric blanket because it's freezing here. So she rubs it in. No, she doesn't. But anyway, her and I have really become friends. And if you haven't visited Pam's channel yet, by all means go and pay her a visit. She does, she's growing like a weed. Well, not this way or this way, but her subscribers. But anyway, she talks about beauty, unboxing. She has the best eyes for eyeshadow tutorials. I don't know how she manages to paint this little mural on a ½ inch of skin, but she does. And she does, like I say, hauls and cooking, and she's very diversified also in her channel, and I just love her. So I'm really hoping that you go over and pay her a visit. I will link her channel below, and you won't be sorry. And so today we just thought we would, last year we did a really good one. It was really hard to top last year's birthday video, so I'm going to try to this year. And we're going to talk a little bit. I'm going to probably, have my voiceover on the next segment here. And I'm going to talk a little bit about from the year I was born. And I was born in 1943. That's like, how when you go in and you have to put your month and your day and your birth year in the drop downs, when you're filling out something or they want to know your age. That 1943, that is like way down there. Like they start out like on top, and I'm like, okay, you keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and I'm like, it's like gonna be disappearing pretty soon, 1943. I don't even think I'm a baby boomer. My kids call me, hey boomer. I don't think I'm a boomer. I think my husband's a boomer because he's 74. He'll be 75 in May. I married a youngster. I shouldn't have done it. But yeah, he's a boomer, but I think I'm like beyond the boomer stage. I don't know. I'm a boomer, I guess. But anyway, I thought I'd show you some pictures of my life when I was born in 1943 and some of the progressions through the year until this current year, and kind of show you some comparisons from 1943 and what the difference is today in our lifestyle. It was a long time ago, and I have to say, some of the things that the pictures that I have, I remember them. Do you have instances in your life where you have flashbacks and that you actually remember taking the picture? I mean, there are some pictures on here that I actually remember being in them, and I remember my uncle on one trying to hold me up. I think we were visiting Washington, D.C., and I remember him grabbing me in the back of my coat and trying to hold me up because I couldn't walk. I was only like 3 or 4 months old, I don't know, and I was all bundled up in this elegant snowsuit, because I was the good dressed kid for 1943. I don't know how my parents did it. I mean, really, they did not have money. They were not considered wealthy by any means in 1943. They were rented a house. My dad and mom didn't buy their own home until in the 60s, 1960s, when my dad started his own business. They rented all their life. So I wouldn't say that we were very well off, but I'm telling you, we dressed to a T. My mom had the best clothes, and my aunts had the best clothes, and I'll show you some fashions from 1943 on up to present. So I hope you enjoy this little birthday celebration with me, and I'm so glad that you came, and I really am so glad to have all my new subscribers join my posse, and you know, and some of you know that I always joke about my candles being, my grandchildren started it when I was 73. 72, they put my candles on my cake backwards. So when I was 72, I was actually 27. When I was 73, I was actually 37. When I was 74, yada, yada, yada. And last year, I was 76, and my candles got reversed to 67. But this year, I'm 77, and there's no way to reverse. It's just, there's no way. So I'm either 7, or like my friend on here suggested, that Nona, hi Nona, Nona Grace, you can just add them together. So I joke, I'm going to be 14. Poodle skirts, ponytails, Aquanet, I'm in. So anyway, that is me, and that my channel is diversified, and I think if for all you new subscribers who are joining me, you'll find out that I'm a very diversified channel. I do a lot of beauty, I do a lot of wigs, and by the way, this is Sunset Today by Jaclyn Smith. I just reviewed her. If you missed it, go check it out. I love her. She's become my everyday wig, and I have her on today with hazel eyes. So I thought for my birthday I'll be hazel-eyed and bright and cheery, and my Jaclyn Smith, which I absolutely adore her. I just put her on and just go. So without further ado, I'm going to take you now on my journey from 1943, from the day I was born, and I will see you at the end. And there's the day I was born, February 24th, 1943. It was a Wednesday. And here's some interesting tidbits. The average cost of a new house in 1943 was $3,600. Today, in the 2020, your average price of a home is $250,000. Average wages per year in 43 was $2,000. Today's average per year is $45,000 to $74,000. A gallon of gas in 1943 was 15 cents. Today it's about $2.89 a gallon. Rental homes back in 1943 was a whopping $40 a month. Today your average rental home is $2,000 to $2,700 a month. A bottle of Coke in 1943 cost 5 cents. Today it costs 99 cents to $1.99, depending on where you buy it. And your average new car in 1943 was $900. Today it is $37,000. And the World War II was in September 1st, 1939 to September 2nd of 1945. That was World War II. We lost a lot of great men then. And here's me in the pot with my mom at my baby shower. This is my Aunt Fran, who I loved, holding me at my christening. I was named after her, my middle name. This is my mom holding me with my fancy bonnet. You can see my mom's hairdo in 1943. And this is my mom's fancy outfit, coat with the fur, and my cute little outfit. And this is the picture that I so remember my Uncle Carl trying to hold me up and me always falling. And this is Uncle Pete, and you've all heard me talk wonderful things about my Uncle Pete. He was the greatest to me. And my Aunt Fran was my dad's brother's wife, who I, again, was named after. She's my godmother, her outfit. My mother's outfit, this is 1943, when they were on vacation. And a couple more pictures of the outfits of my mom and dad. Look at the suit on him, 1943. And this is when we were all on vacation. That's my sister on the far left, my Uncle Pete, me, my mom, my Aunt Fran, and my Uncle Carl, my favorite aunt and uncle besides my Uncle Pete. And this is a shot of the restaurant that we used to own in Pittsburgh, where my mom made the best spaghetti ever. And this is just a business card that my dad had of his restaurant. It was called the R&B. And this is the car that my dad owned when I was born. It was a 1940 Chevy. And this, of course, is the hairdos. Lucille Ball started in 1943. And, of course, in 1943, bright red lipstick was the thing, man. You just had to have red lips. That was it. And this is a hairdo in 1943 with the finger waves. I think I learned that in beauty school, didn't we, Joni? 1940 was a style for hats, hairstyles, makeup, red lips, dark brows, and snods. Victory rolls. This is a snod. This is what you put on your hair. And this is some beautiful clothing in 1943. I love the shoulder pads. Something that you would see walking down the street, going shopping. And this is 1950. The clothing changed a little bit. Boy, you had cinch your waist back then. You better be skinny. Little bathing suits in late 1940s, maybe early 50s. And here's a real quick glimpse of today's bathing suits. Wowzer. 1950 hairdo. Check out the fishtail eyes. This is clothing in the 1960s. We kind of jumped to two-piece and bobby socks in the 60s. The 1960s brought us the little cute pea coats and the banana curls, which I was great at. This is the beehive hairdo. We all remember the beehive hairdos in the 60s. I was the queen of the beehive hairdo. I won an award for doing one of the best beehives. And this is the infamous signature hairdos, 1970, of our Charlie's Angels. And of course, this is my era, 1980, big hair. I would have my hair like that today if people wouldn't laugh. And I even did Bella's American Girl doll in 80s hairdo. And of course, I had to show a picture of the beautiful Farrah Fawcett who started this beautiful hairdo. And in the 90s, Cindy Crawford started more of the straight-haired look, and we carry that look a little flatter, of course, straight through to the 2020 era. And this, of course, is my granddaughter Bella with my glasses and a wig on. She looks just like me. So did you like that little journey? That was quite a little journey, and some of them I remember. And boy, I tell you, when I opened up my photo albums and I look back at all those pictures, it's so nostalgic to me to, okay, hold on. It's so nostalgic for me to see my family. I had the best family. I had the best upbringing. I am so blessed. And my mom and dad were really, really good to us girls. There was just two of us girls, me and my sister. And of course, now I've gotten the sinus drainage and now I'm choking up. So now I'm really going to be raspy. But anyway, my parents were very good to us, and they really gave us. We were dressed really, really good for those days. I mean, I remember some of my clothes. They were just so cute, and you saw how my mom dressed and my Aunt Fran, who I absolutely adored. They were dressed. My dad was always dressed. So I had a pretty good life, and I think for nothing else, when you look back and you miss your loved ones, we all miss our moms, our dads, and siblings or whatever who have passed on. But you know, you miss them physically, but you always have them in your heart and in your mind. And if I have a bad day and I'm thinking about, you know, my great Uncle Pete, we've talked about Uncle Pete, I just pull out some funny memory, and one day I'll maybe do a video on and reflect. We can all reflect back maybe a little bit on the ones that we've lost and find something really funny. Oh my gosh, I've got so many funny stories about my aunt. You will die laughing. Maybe it's just a family thing and you won't die laughing, but I'm gonna die laughing telling it to you because she was so funny. My dad's sister, oh my gosh, she was hysterical. So I hold on to those memories very strong, and I am pleased to have shared a little bit of my life with you, and you see the changes that have transpired from 1943 to present. That's quite a change. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for enjoying our collaboration. And please, by all means, go visit Pam. I think she's going to do a little bit about her times when she was born. I'm not sure how her video, but she's the editing queen, so I'm sure she's going to put together some wonderful editing, because she is the best editor ever. I mean, I want her to do something for me for my intro or something. She's really terrific at it. So go pay her a visit, tell her I sent you, and thank you again for coming to my 77th birthday party. And I'm just not going to give up. We're going to continue on, and I'm going to have many more on here. I might be drooling, but I'm going to have many more. So thank you guys for coming. I love you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and if you like me, please subscribe. They tell me I don't say that enough, but you know, if you like me, you'll hit the little button and the little subscribe, and share me. That's how I'll grow. And I'm very happy that I am growing, and that you like me, and your comments are the best birthday gift I can ever get. I enjoy each and every one of you and all of your comments. So I'll see you next time. Bye. It's the skin one coming. Bye. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.